Are you on the fence about buying a direct drive big ass fan and not sure if they're worth it? Big ass fan is a premium fan brand here in the United States, and we've got one just to go over and get our opinion on it, and we'll show you as we go. This fan, it's around 2.5 feet tall. It came on this pallet right behind us. It's actually very well packaged. All the accessory mechanical parts are behind us. We're gonna start out with the fan itself. So this is the motor down here. It's aluminum fins. It's got the bottom plate of the motor is actually quite round, and the top is like a normal motor, and it's bolted together. It's got long bolts. The heads stick out the bottom. Actually quite simple to understand. So it's a fat motor, and it spins this bottom part directly. There's no gears, no oil, and this hub, the bottom part, is simply two pieces of about 1/4 inch aluminum with these struts bolted in between. And the two plates go in, and then there's a block of aluminum in the middle. That's actually a square block in there. Then they've got some kind of tightening mechanism to go onto the shaft. They've got nice safety cables. I got to give them an A+ on safety because they've got nice heavy-duty cables. We're going up to the rest of the fan. This is the electronics in here. They've got a cord. It's an SJ cord. You can see the cardboard in here. You've got the 4 rubber strands. Then the cord runs up into the electronics. They've got a EMI filter on it. If anything makes me hesitate a little bit. This plug is sealed, but the SJ cord's paper is sticking out, and I wouldn't use this in a washdown. We're gonna take this cover off so we can see what it looks like underneath. We ordered a 240 volt single phase. The top of it says 200 to 277. So that means you can probably run it off of a single leg of a 480 because that's 277. But we ordered 240 single phase, and we've got 3 hots and a ground. So we're gonna have to take this off and figure out which ones we should be using. Nice heavy feel. This is an aluminum cover. They've got the voltage sticker right on the top. It's real nice, 200, 277 volts AC. In here is your electronics. Here's the control cable comes in here, and the power wire comes in. So if you don't like their power wire, they've got a regular terminal block, screw terminals. So if you don't like it, you can come in here and just take this cord off. It actually wouldn't be hard at all. But normally, I'd advise just putting a plug on the end of here. There you can see it. They've got a custom circuit board made, heat sink to the back. For a fire alarm relay, it's right in here. It provides a disconnect signal. I've got to check what voltage that is. Overall, the build quality looks really good. So I'd give them an A+ on build because it's got a nice heavy frame, nice motor. Electronics are packaged nicely. Their wiring makes me pause a little bit because of the SJ cord. Since we looked at the fan, the power wires, we're going to look at the control system because how it works is power goes in. The build design is the power goes to here all the time, and then you've got a control and a cable to connect it. And this cable connects in the top. It's an Ethernet, and it just plugs straight in the top. The design is going to have the Ethernet cable is going to be pointed right like this, exposed to the elements. From my experience in damp environments, because I'm more in agriculture, this will never last. They just got a short cord, and it comes in and plugs into a jack on the inside. I would recommend not using their external jack because it's not going to last in a wet environment. If you're doing metal fabrication where you're doing grinding and you have metal particles in the air, this is going to fill up with metallic dust and short it out as well. But since I've taken it apart, I'm actually growing more fond of this because you can take it apart and put your own grommet on here and just caulk it shut. And then that'll allow you to put the Ethernet cable right and clip it right in. So there, we've seen how the build of the fan, and we're gonna go look at the rest of the accessories, and then you'll be able to make a better decision on if it's the thing for you. So here we got the blade. This is an aluminum extrusion, and what extrusion means, it's squeezed out of a die. So you can, look, this aluminum, they make it hot and just push it out. It makes a nice shape, whatever the die is. This one is hollow, so that means it slides on pretty easy. They got everything pre-drilled. There, I've got that on. So they got these straps right like this. That way, if one of these stems breaks off, you still have something hanging on to it. Because what happens as it's spinning, and if it breaks, it might go flying out. But with these on, the blade will just hang on and kind of drag around. The other thing that big ass fan has is this strap to go the whole way through the blade. That way, in case you saw the blade off, the far end stays attached. And you're going to have to dump it down the blade. It's actually quite innovative because as long as this bolt don't come out, you're good. So to assemble this, you're going to have to drop this down the blade and get it lined up with a bolt, or I'm not 100% sure how this all hooks up yet. We're still in the process of putting it up. But their safety is top notch. Everything about it. This thing will not fall out of the sky. Their mounting hardware, we've got that back there. That's standard grade 8 hardware. They've got different plates to make it pretty easy. So to mount this to the ceiling, you bolt a bracket on here, and then here's your swivel. You put that together, then you can adjust it, and it's actually pretty easy to use because then you just clamp your I-beam on. Everything you need is along to go onto an I-beam and up to about a 20-degree angle or so. So based on the construction, this fan is well built. I'd recommend that you buy one if you're looking to move a lot of air. If you're looking to move just as much air for less money, I have built a couple different sizes of fans and some about right like this. Direct drive, all the same, under the AmeriWind brand, and it's based on my experience of selling these name brand fans for quite a few years and being in the agricultural market. And what that really means is I put these in above cows, and one of the problems we had was the blades are a little too flexy, and when it gets windy, they would flex on the strut and it would clack. So it would go clack, 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 clack. So we made ours fast and a little different. We squeezed the blade harder and had more uprights in it to try to keep everything stiffer, because this blade is hollow, and because it's hollow, it flexes more. And I designed it with upright supports in the extrusion, and then that held the whole blade a little bit stiffer. So there, this is just things I've learned from doing this, and it's a lot of fun. If you got any questions, you can give us a call on our shop line or send us an email on our website, and we'll try to help you figure out how to install any brand of fan. And we build some, and the ones we build are built heavy for agriculture because that's where it came from, and I really love it.